Are you pursuing what truly matters to you? Hi, I am Ranjan De Silva, and my purpose is to help individuals, leaders, and organizations to be successful by being purposeful. Have you ever wondered why you may be feeling drained, uninterested, disengaged in what you're doing? And this is the same feeling I had when I was very young in my early 20s. I found a lot of success, yes, but there was something missing in my life. At a very early age, I started working in a company called Carson Cumberbatch as a management trainee. There I remember my salary was 750 rupees a month back in 1982. My living expenses were 1,350 a month. My father, with the greatest difficulty, helped to bridge the gap, and I didn't want to be a burden to him. I wanted to change the status quo, and I realized that knowledge is a great equalizer. I started visiting libraries. I'm very thankful to Carson Cumberbatch for sending me to learn marketing to the National Institute of Business Management, NIBM. And there I earned a marketing diploma with a merit and went on to do CIM, Chartered Institute of Marketing. I really worked hard to make sure I'm successful there, to a level that at the final examination, I received the gold medal for the best results in the world. Armed with that, John Keells hired me as marketing manager for Keells Foods. Keells Food became a very successful company, one of the most successful companies of John Keells, to a level that we decided to expand into supermarkets. At the age of 27, in 1992, I was in the team which started off Keells Super, which is now named as Keells. At that point, I was only 27 years of age. I was made a director for both Keells Food and Keells Super. Now, listening to this story, you might think that, wow, that's a lot of success at a very young age. But this is the time I realized something was missing in my life too. I was ending up in hospital once in 6 months with stress-related attacks because I was working from like 8 in the morning till 10 in the night and weekends and all that. I was not going to the gym and looking after myself, not taking my young family to the park. And at that moment, I was fortunate to attend a training program for the senior leaders titled Mastery of Self. And there I came across the concept of purposefulness. The question was, what is the purpose of your life? What on earth are you doing here? And as I started reflecting on it, it connected back to the love for my family, making sure my parents and siblings are happy, making sure I make a contribution to society, making sure my team is happy and empowered. And therefore, for me, my purpose became commit myself to the success of the people around me. Having that in mind, I started first looking after myself. As you hear in the safety announcements in an aircraft, you need to put on your oxygen mask first before helping others. Of course, in order for me to leave work early, I had to develop my team and delegate to them, because earlier I was trying to do everything on my own. Suddenly I realized I had 10 brains and 20 hands or 10 pairs of hands to do the work, not just only me. And as I developed them, my organization's success became better. My health was better. I'm happier. I'm spending more time with family. So it was, at the end of the day, being successful all around. Now, the trap that you might be in is that you might think you are successful because you're getting promotions, you're getting a good income, you're having a nice car. But ask the question, are you really happy? Have you got a good quality of life? Do you sleep well? Are there smiles on the faces of the people around you, your family, your team? Are they growing? And if that's not happening, perhaps you're in the wrong arena. And I hope you get some inspiration from my story and start looking at the purpose of your life. So if you are to ask yourself, what therefore can I do to find that inner maturity, although I'm already successful externally? Perhaps again, my answer is always start with baby steps. Ask yourself, in the current work, what are the things which you're happy about? There might be some things which you are happy, you feel energized, you feel you're making a meaningful contribution. Do some journaling, write down, every evening, spend a few minutes, write down what those areas are. Can you do more of it? Secondly, ask yourself, are there things that you're doing which is actually draining you, which you're not really enjoying? Are there others in your team who might actually find those activities more purposeful, and could you delegate to them? So what you're doing baby step by baby step is to starting to do more and more purposeful work and delegating things which are not purposeful to you but purposeful perhaps to your team members. And if you do this every day, spend about 20-30 minutes, do some journaling, get your devices out of the way, get a book and a pen and start writing down. That physiological connection between writing, your hand and your brain, has a huge impact, because that's how we are genetically formed. And keep writing, keep reflecting, and next day take some baby steps. And as you do that, you will find that you can start moving towards more purposeful activities. And then you'll find that you'll also have more time for yourself. Go to the gym, spend time with family, do some meditation, learn a new skill, learn to play a guitar, do something which really makes you feel good, so that your life starts growing in a very purposeful, holistic manner. I hope you found this little video useful, and if so, please follow us. There's lots more you can dive into.